Today, girls' and women's reproductive rights are under siege. From the media to the courtroom, the classrooms to the streets, girls are more at risk than ever before. Our bodies are stereotyped and sexualized, while our voices are silenced or ignored. But we have something to say. Armed with our questions and cameras, GlobalGirl Media takes an up-close look at the attack on girls' health and reproductive rights in Los Angeles. We want the world to know this is who we are, and this is how we love. This is Ariana Seymore reporting for GlobalGirl Media. Today, there is an extreme epidemic that is growing faster every day: sex trafficking. And the most shocking concern is that it is happening in our own backyards, in neighborhoods just like this. The average age at which girls first become victims of sex trafficking is 12 to 14 years old. We were fortunate to sit down with two women who are survivors of sex trafficking.
Probably between 15 and 17 years old, I lived a life of trafficking.
The majority of these victims are runaway or thrown away youths who live on the streets and become victims of prostitution.
I was alone on the streets and really tired of just being alone, but also having no options, and that's how it happened.
Almost 300,000 youths in the United States are at risk of being victims of sex trafficking. California harbors 3 of the FBI's 13 highest child sex trafficking areas in the nation: Los Angeles, San Francisco, and San Diego. Many people probably remember popular movies and television shows depicting pimps as dressing flashy and driving large fancy cars. In reality, the pimp traffics young women, completely against their will by force or threat of force. This is human sex trafficking.
They will tell them that they love them and that they're in love with them and they're going to take care of them.
I'm going to take care of you if you take care of me.
Come over here, I'll take care of you. You need your hair done? Babe, why you look like that? Let me go buy you a new pair of shoes. So a lot of the girls think that they found love. They really found somebody that cared about them. So when they're going in, they think that this is a relationship.
These children generally come from homes where they have been abused or from families who have abandoned them.
Pimp or trafficker approaches a young girl on average within 24 hours from running away.
Often, they become involved in prostitution to support themselves financially or to get the things they feel they need or want.
She had her nails done, she thought good, and she wanted that stuff that she had. She wanted to look like her.
I'm gonna go with my daddy, I gotta make some money, I need me a new iPhone or whatever you call these phones.
Today, the business of human sex trafficking is much more organized and violent. These women and young girls are sold to traffickers, locked up in rooms or brothels for weeks or months, drugged, terrorized, and raped repeatedly.
You know, they don't tell you that you're going to get raped and beaten.
I would lie to myself and say, that's my boyfriend, but he's really like a 21, 22-year-old guy, and I was 12.
The prevalence and anonymity of the internet has fueled the rapid growth of sex trafficking, making the trade of teenage girls easier than ever before.
They often feel that they are worthless. That's often how they were recruited originally, is a low self-esteem.
A lot of the girls that are out there by force, and a lot of times people feel that they're out there on their own. I remember driving through the streets of Compton, and there's a track, Long Beach Boulevard, and I'd see those girls and I'd be like, why are they walking down the street with those high heels on? Don't they know they need to put those, But a lot of those girls don't want to be there. If they try to leave, they're going to get killed, they're going to get beat. And I used to be one of them.
Not only is human sex trafficking slavery, but it is a big business. It is the fastest growing business of organized crime and the 3rd largest criminal enterprise in the world. It is estimated that sex trafficking is a $31.6 billion industry.
If you are in high school and you hear about this, then you can raise awareness within your high school.
It took somebody telling me that I had potential, somebody saying to me, I see more in you, I see that you could do more.
You can reduce the demand, then you can reduce sex trafficking.
Every time I have an opportunity, if I'm at a bus stop, a grocery store, you name it, I always have something to pour into these girls' lives. Love, faith and then put peace and just perseverance into these girls.
It was lots of people along the way, small things that they did for me to tell me that I mattered. And then I started to believe it.
Respecting yourself, not having judgment towards other girls. Do that.
This is Ariana Seymore reporting for Global Girl Media. This is our world and my voice.